Hey folks, welcome to today's stream. I'm gonna hop on for about half an hour and play 1-2 easy games. And what we're gonna try to do is just gonna try to get our dailies, tick off the quests. We'll see whether that works or not. Nothing good in the daily deals. There is Historic Pauper. That looks really fun. So let's re-roll one of our 2 quests. Black and red, black and blue. So basically we can make a Historic Pauper black deck, brew something quickly, choose the format in the deck building. That makes it much easier. We don't have to... Yeah, Historic Pauper is there. And then we can just go for black because that's our daily. Cycling land is pretty good in case we are flooding. And right, so what can we get with what can we get in black that's good? What would be a decent black deck in Historic? Well, obviously Cat Oven is good. Cat Oven is going to be powerful. Historic. What are some of the best cards? Really, this is just going to be probably... Oh, No Toad Seas. That's right, because it's Pauper. Duress might be good. What do we have to exile things, right? If we're playing black, we probably want to remove some of the stuff our opponent has. Demise might be good. Depth-to-Coming might be good. Memory Leak might be nice to hit their hand. Obnix to this is pretty good. Feed the Serpent looks nice. Final Death. Oh, Bleed Dry is good. So we have a bunch of cards to exile things. How about Destroy? Moon Shards, Spark Harvest, Feed the Swarm, Murder, Vanquish the Weak. Murder is a pretty decent thing. Bake into the Pie looks good too, can heal us. And what else? Green Bounty is nice, it can deal with the Planeswalker, although if it's Pauper, I think the chance that we will see Planeswalkers is pretty slim. Embrace is a nice thing, but they can blow us out though. So, yeah, that looks good. And then we need some decent creatures. I don't think there is any common black Planeswalker or colorless. Nope. What creatures are there? We need something to win with besides cat. I mean, we could play some kind of sacrifice deck. Scorpion, Ghost. If that deck is good enough for constructed, it must be pretty decent for Pauper as well. Burglar Rat can be okay to discard our opponent some more. We will need one more thing definitely, and that's card draw. Lampet can be decent. Lampet is a pretty good card. What else could be fun? What else could be fun here? Scourge is good, it's flying. It's pretty annoying to deal with. Yeah, I think flyers could be good. Something with evasion in general feels like the way to go. Unblockable or flying. Menace. Probably Rager is good, right? Because it draws us a card. And I like that he gains +1/+1s. What could be... What could be a decent... No, sadly Chupacabra is uncommon. Chupacabra would be fantastic. I mean, Cutthroat is good. Or Jarl. We can play a Jarl, maybe. Or Lurking Deadeye. Lurking Deadeye is pretty decent as well. I like Ambusher too. If we are going for aggression, it's good. What else has flying or decent stats? Not that many things, actually. Not that many things in black. Well, this looks like a good mutate creature. What could we do? What else is powerful here? What else is powerful? I would definitely want something... I mean, zombies might be an okay option with Polluter. I like this guy as well. He looks powerful. And then... What else could be decent? What could be a good game plan? I mean, we will need to draw cards as well, right? I feel like we don't have much power to actually close out the game. That's the biggest issue. How can we draw cards in black, in common, at common? I mean, Village Rights, that's brilliant. I like that. Deadly Dispute, perfect. Zealot, very good. Yeah, those are just pretty nice. Bargain isn't bad. We can gain life with it. Funeral Rites, pretty good. But I think Village Rites and Deadly Dispute together are more than enough. Yeah, they should do it. So the idea would then be just to have a decent amount of I think just to have a decent amount of removal and just have a decent amount of removal and a decent amount of creatures. Yeah, let's craft this. 4 common cards. Oh no, my common wild cards are melting always very quickly. We can cut down some of these. We can cut down some of these. We can cut down some of these because we have plenty of card draw this way. And then we would want to check. We do need a good amount of creatures, I think. Scorpion. Return from the grave. Is there anything that's efficient? I mean, Blood Fountain isn't bad, right? Disentomb. Omen of the Dead is decent. Raised Dead. Corpse Hauler. Corpse Churn. Aid the Fallen. Aid the Fallen has been decent, right? Coiled by maybe not. Cadaver Imp. Fortuitous Find would be good. Recover. How interesting, it draws us a card. But Soul Salvage gets us back 2 cards straight. That's just better, right? Dead Reverse can be cast for 2, that's also pretty good. I mean, Rise Again is decent. It can get something back on the board. So, yeah, I'm wondering. Scorpion. Scorpion is not good enough these days. Lampad might not be good enough. Maybe we don't need 4 rats for duress. Tap to the Kami and Feed the Swarm 1/1 are enough. Cruelty, maybe 1 Memory Leak is enough as well, and 1 Jarl. We have a pretty good amount of removal if we have 1 each of these. And yes, how about lands? It's not much in black. Should we have Evolving Wilds? Is there anything really good? I mean, Fountain is not bad, right? It gets us some life. It gains us some life. Desert. We have quite a few double pips, so I wouldn't want too many. And we don't really need fixing, right? I don't want to play wilds because we don't need fixing. Yeah. We don't really need fixing. So how many creatures do we have? Oh, I almost forgot the oven. That wouldn't have been a good idea, right? Oven. Which? Which? Oh, sorry, my Witch's Oven is not a common? Are you joking with me? That can't be. It has to be a common. It's just my English skills, no? What? The oven isn't a common? I'm totally confused. Really? Is that an uncommon card? Wow, that's an uncommon, of course. Okay. Is there any good other sacrifice synergy? I mean, bone shards, awakener. Ay. Well, in that case, of course, we don't want quite that many. We don't want quite that many things. Inheritance can be pretty good. Tricky, right? So if we can't sack our creatures so advantageously, we need to be a bit more cautious here. We don't need 4 kitties in that case. So what are our creature goals in that case? Maybe Lampad isn't that important then either, and then of course recursion isn't that important either. So we basically just want to kill our opponent's creatures quite efficiently, and then we have 7, 8 removal spells, a decent amount of card draw, and we have some discard and more card draw, and we can get to some of our higher end things. Yeah, of course then we don't need many guests. We don't really need Mind Stone in this deck, I think. What I would like is some kind of flyer would be good. I would want some flyer because, yeah, it's just, I think, important to be able to get in the air. Cadaver Imp, Volt Scourge, Inkrise Infiltrator. Well, the black flyers are not the best when it comes to stats, but they still fly, right? I mean, they still do fly indeed. So flyers are good and important. Flyers are pretty important. Reaper? Reaper is just not exactly what I would want. I mean, the Debaser is not bad. It can remove something. This can be a 3/3 flyer. It has flying and haste. Spectre can ping our opponent in the late game. Bat drains them. I like Gorger though. I mean, it's not great when it comes to stats, but it can grow. Okay, let's give it a go. So this is going to be our take on the midweek event, and we're going to play it because, of course, we would want the random wildcards. Why not? That's always a good thing to get. A couple of rares. So these are not wildcards, they're rares. Okay, we have a bit of removal, we have some creatures, we have some card draw, we can get going with this. It's not a fast hand, but then again, I think in most decks in Pauper won't be very fast anyway, so we are safe to play a little bit slower ourselves. And the point should be to gain the long-term card advantage and hope that we can build on that. So maybe we're just gonna lead with our flyer and try to keep it on board and get going with it. So I just need to ask my wife about the allergy medicine. I'm not quite sure which one it is. Okay, we can set that to village rights at the end of opponent's turn. So that's perfectly fine with us. We got the guest. Yep, that's okay. Yeah, village rights is so good. I mean, we could wait until we just get some removal, enchantment removal, but I don't think that's worth it. It's just not very likely that we're gonna go draw into that very soon. So yeah, I think for the moment we would want to remove that owlbear. Our opponent doesn't have up any shenanigans, and maybe draw another card and get in. Keep our hand nicely stocked. Get another flyer. We can mutate on the flyer if they don't remove it, or we can just bring the Gargantua. It's 3 2/2s. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Opponent is still... They have a lot of lands. They still have a lot of lands. A lot of cards, sorry. I think I want to keep discarding them. Mutate and discard you. And I mean, the problem is I still trade 3 cards for 1, right? If I attack into this, it's just not great. I see. So green has a lot of card draw as well. Really, only white is the only color which doesn't have any source of intrinsic card advantage. Look at all these green cards where card draw is just printed on them. Poor white. White is really shafted. Yeah, I mean, without a doubt. People say it's not, but that's not true. Okay. So we're just gonna keep pressuring the opponent and hope that they have to start making bad attacks and our Gorger can start growing or something like that. That's sort of the idea at the moment. Let's hope they don't have more pacifisms. Oh, they do, of course, of course. And draw a card. Draw a card from the gorilla as well. Yeah, green is the card draw color, obviously. Gosh, people, this is ridiculous. And yeah, we'll have to say bye again. And hope that at some point we draw a few more removal spells. I mean, we have quite a few, so we should... Wow! Almost every card in their deck draws them another card. I mean, this is just absurd. And then you get the good old Big Hill Giant. You came a bit late, my friend. You came ever so slightly late. You came late too. Snagging that Sky Shroud would have been great, but that was not meant to be. Oh well, things happen. My chat is randomly popping up, but they're attacking into me with the Shaman. I mean, sure. Did they get anything out of this though? Not at the moment, really. No. I mean, I do have to try and block it. I'm sure they have some kind of combat trick, but hey, that's fine. It seems like they're... Oh, I know what's going on. Another Imperial Oath. It's pretty good. Nice draws, man. Our opponent isn't drawing lands, but we are. We're very steadily on our 9th land. And I think both of us drew a good amount of cards, but sadly at this point our card draw ran out. We still have a lot of deadly disputes and all kinds of things, but we're just not getting them. Sky Shroud Ambush draws another card for my opponent. We're not getting any of our removal either. They're getting Imperial Oath number 3. Nice. I think we lost this game, and I should go and at this point probably just concede. Yeah, another land. Discard our duress. Opponents should just attack. I mean, they have like 9 samurai. Yeah, good job, good job. If you're better at top decking, the person who's better at top decking is better at Magic. That's how it goes. Every single card in their deck drew another card. Yeah, green has become brutal, right? I mean, this is just pretty strong. And white is not that good, but white has some well-statted creatures and decent removal. So probably for green, it's worth splashing a bit for white. Okay, now we drew only removal, and look at us, we're going to play like a blue spell deck where we can't use any of our removal. No, okay, we do get to use our removal, it seems. That's nice. Sandstep Outcast. Nice. Drillmaster. Wow. Brutal things going on here. Well, we're gonna play our Gorger and attack with our rat and grow our Gorger. That's good. What is my opponent up to next? Giving up. Okay, probably they already won enough games and they're just in the race to, give some more, to hand out some easy wins to others, which is a fair thing and nice thing to do. I encourage everyone to do that. If you already have your 2-3 wins, play one more game and yield, or make it fun. Take it easy, and your opponents can get their rare cards as well, because not everyone wants to play these formats, midweek formats, and at the same time, the arena economy is very unforgiving and unfair. It takes a really, really long time to get a decent amount of rare cards and mythic cards to play fun decks, interesting decks. This is a nice way to get a couple of random cards, fill out your collection. So helping others along the way is, I think, just a nice thing to do in general. Here, I think we will have to lead with. I think we will need to be able to have 2 mana relatively quickly. They're green, maybe they are not going to use their graveyard too much. So we're going to go like this, and then 2 mana, Zealot, Okiba, Keep Uprights, and then Baron Moor. That's the plan for the moment. I don't mind if Zealot trades with the Blight Blade. It's a perfectly fine trade for us to make. We're going to get a card here. Green Bounty, very good. We can remove something. Open Exodus, very good. We can remove something. Deadly Dispute, very good. We're not doing badly at all. If they want to trade, I'm very happy to do so. If they have a combat spell and they use it up against my Zealot, that's also fine. They just trade. Yep, Visionary, that draws a card, of course. Oh, they have 70 cards. Wow, interesting. I might go here with the Gorger and try and start growing it next turn. Maybe I should have kept up my village rights. I don't know. Maybe that was a mistake, just playing into it. But if they have white-based removal, then it's okay. We can still sack it. If they have green fighting-based removal, then I'm in trouble, though. We'll have to see. Maybe they're thinking about whether or not they want to spend their good old fight spells on this. Ooh, buffing the Visionary, then the fight spell comes, and then they hit us. I see, I see. Fair enough. Good plan, opponent. Well done. We're gonna play that. Probably just keep up of Mixodus. I mean, we don't want to get hit again and again. If they would pump the Visionary more, we wouldn't mind that. Another Visionary. The problem with that is that they replace themselves, right? Like they draw a card on entering the board. Upon entering the board. But we're gonna have to remove this guy. We can't take that much damage. It's a bit too much if you take 3 every turn. Yeah, we can get rid of that as well. That's fine. So now we have 5 mana. We can drain them. We can kill their creature. Make a treasure. Next turn. We can deadly dispute away the treasure and hope to... Well, that's okay. Nothing dangerous there. We're gonna make them actually discard their last card. That's probably pretty good. And then after that we can just make them sacrifice their creature. Oh, that's nice. They would have gained a life and drawn a card, so I'm quite happy that that's gone. And they will be able to attack me with their Pack Hunter, but I'm just gonna ask them to exile their Baloth. No blocks. We're gonna have 6 power and be very happy with that. Lots of card draw. All these opponents playing black. Very cool. I'm very impressed. So much card draw for you. Very happy for you. Well, you can cast your spell. No, you can't. Oof. Thanks God. Yeah, please exile the creature you control. Very nice. That means we can get in easily for 4. We have a decent board and we have quite a bit of card draws, so unless my opponent draws something very nice, here they are probably dead. And I might just draw some cards at the end of their turn. Sure, that's fine. We're gonna... Yeah, I don't mind that. We're gonna deadly dispute away the rat. It couldn't get in anyway. And yeah, we're fine. We're just gonna kill that sentinel and attack in. Let's cycle the Moor. Get another land. Get rid of the sentinel. Takes 3 damage. Getting for 6. And yeah, doing pretty well. And just keep up the village rights, just in case our opponent draws some removal or something surprising. That was good. Okay, we get our 2nd win. And that's pretty fun. I think that was cute. Good, we got our dailies done. And we got a Dominating Vampire. It's a sadly weak card. It's just not good, but you know, it's a cute card. The idea behind the card is, I think, very neat. Claim the Firstborn was a very good card in Standard when Historic when Catovan dominated, before the Strixhaven archives were released. After that, of course, it became much weaker, but yep. Alright, this is our last game. We're gonna play... Yeah, that's fine. We can play the Cottage, play Swamp, play the Rat. And depending on how our opponent is doing, we can Memory Leak them or play the Rager. Wow, opponent is going pretty tough aggro. Very all in. Okay, I would like you to discard a card. I might go with Memory Leak next turn, even if they take a bit more damage, because I'm pretty sure opponent has something very cheeky to push out a lot of damage through this Night Market Lookout. Yeah, I think oh, why am I not playing that? Their plan seems to be to have 1-2 strong cards. Yeah, well, let's just go with the Rager. So we have a blocker. We take a little bit less damage. We can curve out a bit nicer. Okay, that's something. Feed the Serpent can remove one of their creatures. That's okay. Yep. Sure. And they can equip the... And the Interloper comes, and they're going to give the Splitter to that. Right. Well, we're going to have to remove one of their creatures, right? And it's going to have to be the Flyer, because that's the one that we can't really remove, whatever happens. Although we take 4 from the other one. We'll just have to gamble. You know, we just have to gamble. I should have waited until they attack, actually. And then remove maybe the Lookout, but... we can survive one more turn. Let's see what you have. Let's see what you have, opponent. You have something cheeky, otherwise you wouldn't have kept it. Yeah, another removal spell. That's okay. We're going to drain you. You're going to come in for 4. We're going to go to 3. Next turn we can bring a blocker. And then we see. Maybe we die, maybe we don't. Maybe we die, maybe we don't. Hobbling Zombie has Death Touch. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. It's pretty annoying. Okay, let's just bring this. Did they draw another removal spell? No, they haven't. Okay, that's good. Let's trade with the zombie. These lookouts are dangerous. Yeah. These lookout they keep drawing so many creatures. Wow. I mean, I think we're just dead here, right? Yep. We're just dead here. Yeah, no, we're dead. We can't block that with anything, so we'll just hand them the win instead of wasting our time. And that was unfortunate. A very aggressive start by my opponent, but well done. So this is very funky. You can do this in these very limited formats. This is a good strategy. If you have creatures with evasion, or creatures that get in and give you a little bit of incremental advantage, like their creature, which was, if it gets stabbed, it drains for 1. And you have some decent combat trick or equipment. That can be a strategy in itself, so, you know. But this is why these formats are fun, right? You would never get away with this in standard or especially older formats, larger formats like Alchemy or Historic. But you can get away with this kind of funky stuff in fun formats like this. Okay, so let's sort out things a little bit and let's start making a plan. With a couple of lands, we can bring a Rager. Ooh, that's going to be nice to remove. So I think we're just going to have to murder that, because we don't want our opponent to keep... We don't want our opponent to keep mutating onto that. So I think what I'm going to do is just pass the turn in Cruelty their Great Horn when they're attacking with it. Yeah. They have some kind of spell to save it. They might have some kind of Tamiyo's safekeeping or something like that. Snakeskin Whale. Yep. Massive Might. Good, well done. Massive might. And they still had mana to ramp onto that? I don't know. No, but that thing has to die before our opponent can save it again. Good, we got rid of it. Wasn't a good trade, but at least it's gone. It's something. Well, we don't have any creatures. It's a 4/4 trample, and you can reinforce it. Gosh, reinforce. Man, what a weird thing. Should we make them discard? Should we kill their 4/4? I mean, I think murdering their thingy will be the correct step. I'm so tempted to have a look at their hand. Yeah, we're just gonna have to murder their Bannerhide Khrushchev. What a weird creature this is again. Do they have something to save it with? No, luckily not. But we're trading 1 for 1, and this one has Scavenge. Exile this card from your graveyard, put a number of +1/+1 counters on it, equal to this card's power on target creature. Wow, this is strong. So next turn they could scavenge and basically buff their Visionary. Oof, very annoying. Well, let's have a look at what they have. Dude, this is brutal. My opponent's draw is the nuts. I mean, look at this hand. Look at this hand. And of course they had the perfect spell there. Wow, they can bring back 2 Khrushchevs. I'll never be able to keep up with that, no matter how much removal I draw. Yep. Oh, they drew a land. No, they just bring Dreadmo. Huh. Oh well, what can you do? What can you do? Not much. Please don't be a fight spell. Is it a fight spell? Maybe it is a fight spell, I don't know. Yeah, Rager is just gonna trade with the Visionary. I'm just gonna take 6. They have a fight spell to save the Visionary. Massive might. So cool. I love massive might. Card is so wrong. I mean we're dead, right? Totally dead. But that's okay. This is sort of the win we give away. And we'll let our opponent come in and beat us very badly so they can enjoy the moment of dealing a lot of damage and pushing us into deep minus. And that's quite fun. I like that feeling if I do it, so others should have that feeling too. And that was a good run. We still got our dailies. We got a few wins. We got a few losses, and we can do a very quick historic ranked best of 1 with our 2 trick ponies deck, which is, where is the 2 trick ponies? Oh, here we go. So this deck is trying to just go Indomitable Creativity or Late for Dinner on some big cards, big creatures. We're playing Ugin, the Protection Angel, Serra's Emissary, and so we have creativity to get it, pull it out from the deck without having to pay the cost. But we also have looting, and if we loot away these things, then we can bring them back with late to dinner, and that's the whole deck. Basically, one of the two trick cards. Our opponent is not really playing; they're meditating, or I don't know, away making a coffee. Which is not very gentlemanly from them, but you know, happens. And they're playing mono green, which tells me this is going to be elves. Which tells me I definitely keep Clarion. Do I want Wrath of God? Or do I keep Wrath of God and get rid of Clarion? Nah, we'll just Clarion on turn 3. Next turn we cave up the Frost Dragon, strike it rich, then we Clarion away whatever elves they have. Let's hope they don't grow out of range by that point. And then we Sundown Pass and hope to be able to Creativity for at least one. Yep, that's sort of what I expected. Strike it rich. Okay, late to dinner is here. That's pretty good. That would mean that on turn 4 we can also get back the Emissary. So next turn, whatever our opponent does will definitely clear up the board with Deafening Clarion. They're probably going to play at least 1-2 elves here. I'd be very surprised if it would be less than 2. Okay. They're just setting up for popping off. That's a bit slow. Elves are usually a bit faster than this. I don't mind. Okay, Coco main phase. Why though? Dude, why? So strange. Well, we're definitely going to get back our Serra's Emissary and name creature. And I don't know, just okay. That was quick. That was quick. We had a good draw, so you know, that's a good thing. Let's try the 2-trick pony again. Yep, it's nice to get a couple of dailies. Get the hundreds, not much, but it does add up. By the time the Premier draft comes around for New Capenna at the end of the month, 2 weeks or so, we should be okay to we should be able to play a couple of drafts. This is not great. We can Fateless Looting twice, but only on turn 2. And they go first, yeah. Not great, but, you know, whatever. So at least we can keep... If it's some kind of Wi-Fi... Wi-Fi. I hope their Wi-Fi connection is good in both senses. They have a nice relationship with their wife, and they have a good connection. So, planes. And shall we just risk it and get rid of my... Yeah, let's go for the combo, right? I mean, that's why we're here. We want to have fun. We just want to have fun. Good old-fashioned oof. I don't think my opponent is here to just have fun. They're here to do something nasty with these colors. They haven't played a single card yet. What the heck are they up to? Ah, not this. Oh, that's not good news for us. That's not good news for us. We're gonna have to loot again, because we're only... Wow. We drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands out of what? I think we have 20. No, 24? Really? Why do we play 24 lands? I should go. 22 should be enough here. 22 should be more than enough. I mean, we can unexpected windfall again, but oh no, it's that combo. Oof. Oof. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in big, big trouble, my friends. I might just loot one treasure again because we just simply don't have anything. Absolutely anything of value. We have 0 useful cards for this matchup. I mean, late to dinner is brilliant, but late to dinner is brilliant, but we don't have anything in our graveyard to bring back. We haven't seen. Well, we don't have too many creatures, right? We have 5 creatures, so it's understandable that we haven't drawn them. But we could draw one of our 4 creativities at least. Ay. This is not looking good for us, people. This is not looking good for us. These Valkyrie keep coming, and they're making angels. They're popping off. Oh, folks, we're in so much trouble. We're in so much trouble right now. Late to dinner doesn't do anything for us at the moment. I mean, so we can do 2 things here, right? One is we can wipe the board. 2, we can creativity for 2. But I think first I want to wipe the board, and then just creativity for 1 next turn. And hope that that's going to be enough, but I'm not sure. Because they play white, they might have decent removal. Some of the things they have might be exile spells or similar things. They might be able to rebuild as well. Yep, there you go. The angels start popping off immediately. I mean, I still have 1 turn. I can, in theory, just faithlessly loot again and try to find some more token makers. Or something I can bring back. Yeah, why not? Another creativity. Man, that just doesn't quite cut it, does it? No. Okay, that's it. Your turn. I hope you can't kill me. If they have another Valkyrie, or they can Coco into 1/2 Valkyries, then they might kill me. Not sure, I don't know, but Angel of Vitality. They're just gonna hit me for 7 here. So we need, I mean, even with the creativity, my worry is we really need to find a Serra's Angel. If we find something else, I'm kind of dead. I'm kinda dead. So if I play the Pathway, I have 6 mana. I can loot, but yeah, it's not good for the creativity. Well, let's just creativity for 1 for the moment. I mean, I could get rid of their tokens, but their tokens would pull real creatures, right? Yeah, that's not good. It's not a big plan. Okay. If they have any removal for the Serra's Emissary, they win. If they don't have removal for the Serra's Emissary, I win. So there we go. There you got it. What's it gonna be, opponent? Such a bad game, oh my god. We went through half of our deck and we just didn't really find many token makers. Yeah, I think I could cut 2 lands easily and have maybe 2 lands and 1 thrilling discovery. I don't know. 2 lands and 1 late to dinner and just add another unexpected windfall and raise the alarm. Yeah. Okay, seems like they couldn't do anything. That's a good sign. Anything else I can do? Right, these 2 can go. And then we can cast this. Cast a land. Next turn we can make 1 more. Next turn we can make 1 more. And then we can creativity for 2 more. I mean, if they have any kind of removal for the Serra's Emissary, like, you know, really anything, then of course they win immediately, but I might have just gained enough time here to survive. That would be pretty fantastic. They're wasting time. Okay, strike it rich. Creativity for 2. Get Command Ulamog. That's pretty good. Getting for 7. Coma gets the coil. And if I have enough of those, I can just start. Sure. I need to find some kind of removal, right? And yeah, everything I have has protection from creatures, though. Yeah, so basically I need to keep getting in. I need to keep getting in. And, well, Ulamog can just mill them, right? So that's good. I mean, they won't lose the game, but if I find my Wrath, I do have another Wrath, right? So I think I'll just hard pass. I mean, at this point, if they have anything to get through, they have it. If they don't, they don't. So if I would have, say, 2 lightning helixes, I could kill that angel. If I would have my other Wrath of God or Cleansing Nova, I could kill it. Yeah, these are my options, basically. Yeah, that's it, pretty much. We gain a life, we get late to dinner. Late to dinner isn't doing anything. We get in, we mill them. Their deck is almost gone. Did they have any removal? I don't know. It's interesting. Did they have any good removal? Not really. Absence could have helped. Actually, they have a Cathar. They don't have Cathar. They have Fateful Absence. That would have helped. That could have killed my Emissary. Yeah. but they didn't draw it. Right, we just get in. And their deck is gone. There was a fateful absence, but that's gone. So they can't kill my Emissary. At some point they're gonna go down into minus with all the coils. And yeah, sure. Oh, wow, they gain a lot of life though, right? They do. So, I don't know, I mean, we have a lot of cards to get through. We need to get to that point where we can just kill this guy, basically. Which is, I don't know, maybe far away. Whenever we get 2 lifelink helixes, which might really be far away. Yep, let's guard those 2. Draw 3. Do this. We're just digging here for the removal. And you're just digging for the right removal. So we need 2 helixes, right? Yep. I think we have 1 more angel in the deck. Well, for the moment, let's just try and keep their life total low. It doesn't matter, actually. I mean, they don't have a deck. As soon as I can kill their Angel of Vitality, which has the counter on it, they are dead. So it really doesn't matter what they do or what we do at this point. They should just hard pass every turn to make it as fast as possible. Yeah, I need to get going from home soon. So, opponent, let's... I think my opponent is hoping that, I don't know what, that we time out, or... I'm not sure what they're hoping, because, I mean... They can't win the game. They don't have any way of winning the game. Okay, that's what I wanted. But these all have protection from creatures. Right? And this is indestructible. So... yeah... I think I can just Wrath of God, right? They're gonna get so many tokens though. Yeah, but they can't... Right, there's no way that they can save the angel. We can save the coma. And... I mean, we don't hit them for 60... 56? I don't know how much we hit them for. We hit them for quite a bit. But I don't think we can quite kill them. Would we have killed them with 3 more damage? No. Okay, so we're gonna Wrath. We could Creativity out the Angel. And then put that on Sorcery, and then my creatures have protection from that. Why not, right? So we have 1 more Serra's Emissary. We're gonna put that on Sorcery. And then we're just gonna Wrath of God. We're gonna see how this works out. Should remove everything they have, and since they won't be able to draw a card, they're gonna die no matter how much life they gain from the 2 bishops. Okay, the Serra's Emissaries still go away. Yeah, they get 31 spirits, but it doesn't matter because yeah, it doesn't matter because they don't have a deck, so when they are supposed to draw a card, they are milled out by Ulamog. Yep, good game. Yep, there you go. Oh, that was a really fun one. 2 tricks pony to that. It's a good deck. It can win this kind of, get this kind of janky, funky games and wins. Right, fellas, this was really good fun. Thank you for attending. I'll say goodbye for today. We got our daily wins. We got a few good cards. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.